And we're back at it again, folks. Really quick right here at Brooks Landscape. I want to give you an opportunity to see what's taking place. And as you can see, we're using this river rock design. And the reason why I come up with the river rock design is because it allows for you to deal with all the water that's coming in on your landscape. So as you can see here, this entire design that is existing has sat here for a while. We did not do this design, but what we're doing now is a drainage solution on this design that's going to help this customer get a peace of mind. Now, traditionally, every time it rains, there's a tremendous amount of water that was moving up against this crab orchard steps. And so by coming in with the river rock along with the erosion control fabric, there's no longer going to be water that's going to go into the bare dirt. Therefore, it's not going to allow for it to look like it does over here, where that dirt starts to wash away, and so does the rocks. By going with the larger size rocks, that's the 4 to 8 inch river rock. If you guys live in Tennessee, I'm sure you got a lot of this. But it says that by going with this type of rock, you're going to be able to ensure that this area here never is deteriorated by the amount of erosion that typically would encompass this area, because the rock sediment, guys, is going to be able to suck up a tremendous amount of water. Now, in addition to that, we're going to come back with our beautiful decorative river gravel, and that gravel is going to go back into this landscape. That decorative gravel is going to look amazing as it pops in contrast with this river rock. Now, in addition to that, you can see that we're going to keep that going all the way up here, folks, and it's going to create a border so that the water that was easily moving this way will no longer be able to do so. But the most important thing about this landscape was the way we came up with this design. And the reason why I wanted to come up with this design, because I knew that there was a tremendous amount of water that was coming onto the customer's yard from the neighbor's yard. That's right, from the neighbor's yard. All of the water that was moving in on this landscape was finding itself through this fence. And so what I've done is I've created a mini dry creek bed that allows for us to have a catch basin that's going to take that water into a catch basin, guys, and it's going to allow for that water to be appropriated on the back side of the property. So now it's going to go into a 6-inch corrugated piping system, and it's going up under the fence. And so this is something that the customer is never going to have to worry about, but it is evident to why we are here, because tremendously the water was affecting this landscape by being able to come through this fence area and then roll down these steps. And now that's no longer going to happen. We're also going to have this beautiful river rock design going all the way up. As we get our erosion control fabric in here, you'll see that that's going to come all the way up, preventing any water from ever being able to move even when it's raining. And then we're also going to come back on phase 2 and put in some sod. But for today, we're going to be putting in some wheat straw and a little bit of that Bermuda and or what we like to call zoysia, but it's going to be after we finish this completion of this job first, dealing with the drainage. So within about a week or two, we're going to come back with either a Tiff Tough Bermuda or a zoysia. We'll put a little bit of wheat straw down right now because we know we're coming back in about 2 weeks after we've been able to complete the first phase of this landscape. And as you know, guys, landscaping is expensive, but I tell you what, if you're working with a professional, we're going to give you a detailed line itemized quote, and most importantly, we're going to put you into a position to where you know what's going on with your landscape. But as you can see, this design was absolutely necessary because it dealt with all the water that was coming in on the landscape once and for all.